This is Steve representing Unslaved Media. I'm here speaking with Antony Bradley from I.C.A.N Planet.com. We recently attended the Big Awakening down at the Middleton Arena. Antony is one of the event organisers. How do you feel the conference went, Antony?
I personally, it was nerve-wracking for us. It was our first large project, but we pulled it off. Learned so much, made some great contacts. We've created a decent model now, and we want to get this information out to a wider scale, even in different locations. But one personal perspective that I've got is the information alone, so the fantastic information someone like Michael Desarian presents regarding fragmentation of consciousness and reaching kind of wholeness via psychology. At the end of the presentation that he did for us on Saturday, he introduced a bit of music and a few musical chords just to add a bit of resonance and depth to getting the message across. So based on that concept, I think that based upon my observation of the so-called movement, there's a hell of a lot of really heavy kind of information out there, sometimes dark, and you can become consumed by it and you can become quite angry, and you know, it takes you out of balance. So for future events, what I see, the way forward to accessing people would be through other art forms, you know, music, and the information within the music together, spoken word, and introducing humour, you know, just enlighten it a little bit, you know, to obviously, you know, to bring more people, but also to sort of like celebrate it almost, and not. We do need direct action, but in the field that we're in, it's kind of it's a form of kind of propaganda. It's a form of sorcery in itself, you know. So it's trying to add as many layers to that as possible, you know, within obviously the senses of the body and what have you. If you understand humanity and human beings as energetic beings, so the information alone accesses the brain. There has to be more, really. So that would be my perspective of where we're at and where I'm at and where I want to go, you know, in this particular field, putting events on.
It was fantastic to have the Homelies perform as well, conscious music that was, you know, to break up the day and give an element of, as you say, energetic raising.
I got in contact with the singer of the Homelies, the singer-songwriter Grob Malofsky, and I listened to his music, and he's got one called All Our Lives. It's a chemtrail song, but it's got uses a lot of harmonies in there. It reminds me of the Manchester era with the band James. James I consider to be in Tim Booth, urban prophets and philosophers, and there's a real wonderful message going right the way through the music. So the music and the information really does elevate people and can really make people feel it and not just understand it, you know. So that was they added a lot to the event, and they really did. I think that's something we need to expand upon in the future.
Definitely. Highlight of the event, Antony, before we lock off.
Highlight of the event, for me personally, because I introduced him and I also saw him off, was Robert Greene, and the rapturous applause and support that the man has, and the rapport he has with people, and how much they care about him and how they treat him, and him being just a humble, perfect gentleman, you know what I mean, who does fantastic work. Definitely.
Well, I'm looking forward to definitely expanding with the same theme, taking the information to as many places as possible, raising awareness on this important information and bringing elements of music and art into it also. So yeah, thanks for your time, Antony. Thanks from everybody at Unslaved, and yeah, keep posted.
Thank you.
All right, all the best.